Thank you so much, Everett. Time now to talk to our moms in the D about the topics that have women and parents buzzing. Our moms joining us today are Cameron Preston. She is a mother of two, also a director of communications for a technical college. Those are her boys right there. So cute. Erin Rawlings, a mother of two and a blogger, freelance writer. Her blog, by the way, is Mommy on the Spot. And Lisa LaGrou, a mother of two and founder of OaklandCountyMoms.com. We appreciate you guys stopping by.
Thank you. Thanks,
Let's start with kind of a tough topic, and we unfortunately had to cover this, and I think everyone's heart just kind of broke when we had to cover another school shooting in Colorado.
Yeah.
And we're like, this is right on the anniversary, or right near the anniversary of Newtown. When you take a look at that and you're, from a mom's standpoint, what runs through your mind? Is there anything we can do? Do you worry?
There's a lot of fear when I think about it.
Yeah.
I think that we were talking about social media, love social media, but I think that kids don't know how to communicate. They don't have interpersonal communication.
Good point.
So they lose that, and they don't know how to handle when they have pain. I have a cheerleading team, and we can't do cuts on the team, so they don't know how it feels to hurt and not have something. Right, so I think a lot of these kids are taking out their anger in the wrong way, and it's just scary. You never know who's gonna
crack.
You never know who's gonna crack, and having a high schooler, it's just scary.
Yeah, he didn't make the debate team and he was upset. I mean, is this something?
Exactly.
I don't feel safe, and it drives me insane to think about like how random and these things can be. And so, and I don't think as a culture we deal effectively with disappointing feelings. So to stay on the other side of crazy, I just make sure I focus on what I can do, and that is to teach my kids how to talk about their mad and sad feelings in productive ways, and talk about the importance of practicing kindness. That's what I can control.
And it is hard if kids start asking questions, Lisa, on how you even explain something.
Exactly.
Like that.
It is a difficult topic to go over with your kids, and the best that you can do as a parent is just prepare them. Like Erin's saying, I mean, it's very scary, but you can't hide from the world either. You have to be able to kind of live still.
Right. Our next topic, we're talking bedtime for kids. I love this topic. A new study says 25% of toddlers actually struggle to fall asleep at night. One reason for this is children are actually being put to bed too early before their melatonin levels rise, which is what causes sleepiness. This can lead to sleep problems such as insomnia later on in life. And the question is, do you agree with this? Well, first of all, does anybody have problems or did have problems putting kids to bed? You're good. You were good.
I was good, yeah. We just kind of stayed consistent. We found that the same time every night was probably the most important. But everybody has a different situation in their household. You got to do what time works for you.
Yeah, I know. I have a friend who works like overnights, and she's a nurse, so she kind of made the bedtime different because she wants to see her child. But in this study, they say melatonin levels in general are highest at 7:40 at night.
No way.
That doesn't work with my kids.
Well,
they're like crazy at 7:40.
When my kids were tiny, like 2 or 3, that time did work well, because I felt like the later I put them to bed, the more amped, like they were too overstimulated and had a hard time settling down. But now that they're 4 and 7, we aim for like 8 or 8:30, and then they have a later start school, so they can sleep till 7, and that's what works for us. But just like Lisa said, it's really your own personal situation.
Did you ever do the whole I'm putting you to bed early because I got to get stuff done?
Yeah, it never worked. Still doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. I tried to do that last night with wrapping, and that didn't work at all. She came out like 3 times.
Not at all. Still doesn't work. So now I have a teenager who stays up too late. That's his problem the next day.
But yeah, I think you're what you said, Lisa, doing a schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, at least trying to keep to the schedule. Okay, well, speaking of wrapping, let's talk Christmas. Do you have all of your shopping done? What about buying gifts? Should there be a limit for children? How much is too much? And I'm really curious to what you say, because I had my piles last night, and I looked. I was like, oh, and I was like, oh, is that enough? Did I do enough? And then I'm thinking, there's so many gifts from other people. You shouldn't do it on quantity. It's about the thought. Help me out. What am I supposed to do?
This is my topic of expertise. I keep a book, my Christmas book. My kids know what it is. I list out everything, who's getting what from whom. I send out emails to my family. I start my Christmas shopping right after Labor Day. I'm usually done with the bulk of it by Halloween, and I go hard on Black Friday. I was out from 8 p.m. till about 6 p.m. the next day, Thursday to...
So you're organized, but what about number?
Number, the thing that keeps me organized is I do a definite big gift, medium, and small. And because I have everybody's gifts organized on my checklist, I'm getting a computer, and then a computer case, and then a pair of socks. So I know who's getting what the quantity is, how big it is. And that way with the different kids, it's not like, oh, I got him this computer and I only got him a pair of socks. Everybody gets something big, everybody gets something medium, and then trinkets and other things. Yeah.
I like, what do you do for, like, do you do number? Do you do dollar amount?
So I try to do dollar amount or visually. Does it look, because when like when
kids
they're
just know
they just
visuals.
But what I try to do to like keep a cap on it is that I have a piece of paper and I have them fold it in 4s, and it's want, wear, need, and read.
Oh, wow.
So they have what they want. What do you need? Like what sort of things do you want to wear? And then books. So they read. And so that kind of keeps it under control, but then there's like the Santa grandparent loophole that I
then
can't.
you're totally.
Yeah, but like that's how we try to make it so we don't go.
How do you do, Lisa?
I'm pretty much a combination of these two. It's funny I'm talking third because I have the whole list, and it's kind of like a visual, but it also gives them perspective on you will get some things that you need as well as some things that you want, and we will do it within our means. And I think when you're talking about what's too much, I think every family just stays within the means.
What's
That's an example.
Don't overcharge. That's
exactly.
the key.
I send the big list to the grandparents.
There you
so
go.
They can get the
I'm gonna remind my mother-in-law. Rod, we'll send it over to you. I know you haven't even done your shopping yet.
Well, I shouldn't even be here right now.